Hello, to whoever this may concern. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple of players that are on the PlayStation Network that are quite deceiving, quite rude, quite corrupt, quite hypocritical, uh, quite mean, just straight mean. And I know you can't really say mean on PlayStation, but like they tried their best to put themselves over people and lied to do it. All right. So the first out of the two players I will be talking about is skyrimlordz. Now, the first thing I do want to say about skyrimlordz is that for the longest time we thought that he was 23 years old. That's what he said, and he sounded like it. It was believable. He didn't talk that much. He was kind of shy. He didn't really talk that much in our conversations. I was fine with that, but he always tried to bug me. He always tried to kick me from parties every time he got a chance. Just he was being the dick out of the people that you can meet on PlayStation. And I didn't make too much of a deal of it. I kind of found a way to surpass it and, kind of develop ways to still talk to my friends without him always intruding. And, but what started getting at me was when he started making fun of my other friend on PlayStation about how much money their parents made and what kind of house he was living in, what kind of food he would eat, all that stuff that you really can't really talk about because it's like it can really hurt somebody. And yeah, you can say you fuck someone's mom over the PlayStation Network because, people say that shit all the time. People get used to that kind of stuff. But the second you get into someone's personal life and how they are doing socially and, how they are doing with money, that's when it starts to get to a point where it's not funny and you're just being a straight fucking dickhead. And that's exactly what skyrimlordz did. Skyrimlordz enjoyed doing that. He enjoyed making people feel bad about themselves. And what he did, and this is what we recently found out, is lied to all of us that he has been lying to us for the past 6 months. So we all figured out that he was lying the second one day his brother joined the party. His brother, of which that he does not play PlayStation with that much, but is still friends with. So he just randomly joined. And so yeah, this was kind of all new to us because we never knew that Skyrim's brother was actually on PlayStation and, had a mic and stuff like that. But anyway, one day he joined and he freaked out and yelled at my friend, Janice, to kick him. And we were like, why do you care so much that your brother is in the party? And he said, because he's annoying and blah, 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 blah. And we're like, okay, whatever. We didn't make that big of a deal of it. But I always had a feeling that Skyrim was up to something. Me and my friend Janice and Kingwade always had a feeling that Skyrim was some type of phony in some type of way. We didn't know which way, but we just had a feeling. We had some clues here and there, and whatever. So I found a way to get his brother back inside our party. And this was when Skyrim already left. He got off and probably went to bed. And we asked, is he really 23 years old? And you know what he says? He says, no, he's actually 16 years old. And I asked him, oh, wow, that's not what he said. He said that he was 23. And he started laughing his ass off, as predicted. And another thing that we found out was that he actually doesn't make he actually doesn't work full time at a restaurant, making $140,000 a year is what he told us. And he also told us that he fucks his manager whenever he wants at any time of the day, and that's part of his job and all that kind of stuff. And that's what he told us, and none of us really believed that. And that was one of the things that we found out was not true. So that became the laughing stock of our social circle. Skyrim didn't get on for 3 days because of how embarrassed he was. And Skyrim always made himself seem like he was really big and tough, with all the insults and stuff like that. And he gets on one day and says that he lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks. And so I said, only a fat person can do that. And he said, no, and after he started stuttering, and I said, no, you can't, a person who is already skinny cannot lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks. And he said, well, I was eating nothing but pork chops and carrots. And I was like, what? that doesn't make any sense. Like, how does that have any relevance to what the fuck we're talking about? And yeah, so he got exposed for for doing this kind of shit, for making other people feel bad, even though all the shit that he was telling us wasn't even true about himself. All right, so here's something else that another player I want to talk about, Pixels Man, and he's pretty much the same thing as Skyrim, but he's like Skyrim's bitch. He just does everything Skyrim tells him to do. He like goes for what Skyrim tells him to do. I already said that, but like he always is on whatever standpoint Skyrim's on. So when Skyrim mutes me and when Skyrim yells at me, he's always with him. He's always, right on his ass, ready to back him up, even though he has no fucking relevancy in the conversation that we have any of the time. And another thing that's wrong with Pixels Man is because Pixels Man says he is a Catholic practicer. And I'm okay with that. I myself am not religious in any sort of way, but I respect other people's, beliefs and stuff like that. But what bothers me is that I thought Catholic people were supposed to be loving, caring, what comes to mind when you think of someone who is religious belief? But no, listen, he used, every time you said something mean about him, he would always use, oh, God wouldn't like that, God wouldn't like this. Yet he repeatedly tells people to kill themselves and insults them on a daily basis. So how much sense does that make? Doesn't make any fucking sense at all. These two fucking bitches are just fucking bitches, and it's people like this on PlayStation that are just horrible to have in your social circle, that talk shit behind your back when they have you muted for being fucking pussies. And yeah, that's all they do. And I've come to a point where I have to make a video about them because they always talk shit behind my back and have me muted in the party, and yet they're too big of fucking bitches to say it to my face. I have people to back me up on this. I'm not going to say their names because I don't know who might not want to be involved in this video. This video is kind of not a joke, but I'm not taking it that seriously, but I wanted to get it out there. I wanted them to get exposed for who they are. Yeah, anyway, I guess that's the end of the video. Skyrim and Pixels, you guys are both fuckers, and have a nice day. I'll see you guys, I guess, in the next video of me laughing my ass off for no reason.